Alright, guys. Well, welcome back. You know, that. It crashed again. Everything crashed again. Now I'm waiting for it to load back up. So if you're waiting with me, welcome. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't all crash again. I went in there to change the thrust limit. Try and even it out before we did a launch with it. And it was just like, nope, you're gone. So my apologies. I am working on upgrading my system. And like I said, if I do get an upgraded system, I'm going to try and get like a upgraded system. And probably bring in like the better graphics that are available through mods. Because I've never really used them before, so I'd love to see them. Alright, so we figured out that that didn't work. We can close this. It's not doing us any good. I did want to try this though. Let's bring our thrust down to 90. We'll just do little thrust. Is this at 90 now? No. Gotta do both sides independently. There we go. So, we have that going on. Let's just increase a little bit. Ooh, not quite enough thrust. Ooh. I mean, with the two of them, if I was rocking both, watch. So if I do this, all right, still gaining. There we go. And then I do this. That should be enough to lift ever so slightly forward. Look at that. That's pretty good. The back is a little bit more than it needs to be. And it's nowhere near strong enough. So we're getting somewhere. Because this is all good and dandy, but at this rate, see, I will start falling. And I will need every bit of thrust to do like a suicide burn. And it's still not going to be enough. Ooh! Ooh, it was! But it wants to bounce around because these things are still going. Kill that. Alright. There we go. I wanted to see something because it kind of twitched a little bit. Did you see that? Oh, that's why it's going forward. Got you. So if you watch, the whole thing kind of lifts out of place. It tries to lift there. So I need to strut that down. That's what that means. Okay. See, we're learning things. We could actually recover, but if we revert to launch, we save the fuel as well. So these are nightmares that to avoid saying the same things that other streamers say. These are nightmares that Kerbal has when he sleeps. Jebediah Kerbin has when he sleeps. Is the nightmares of testing, and then the good ones are the ones where he's awake. That's how it works. That's how it's going. Oh, let's see here. Where'd our vessel go? Where'd the USS McConaughey go? There we go. Look. So we saw that. So I actually don't know. That might have been perfect, and this is what was causing the issue. This was what was causing things to argue. So what we're going to do is take a single strut real quick, and we're going to grab you right there, stick you right there. There we go. And that should prevent it from yanking too much anymore. So we'll see about that, but we have a lot to fix. One, I like the thrusters, but the thrusters are supposed to be for small maneuvers. And the impulse engines are the main maneuvers. So I might have to make this a little bit bigger because I don't really want to have to use thrusters until I'm landing. I don't really want to use them on a takeoff. especially since I have limited fuel that I have to try and increase. All right, so we got some things to work on. Let's work on them. First of all, let's take this off, and we're gonna take these guys off. We'll fix that later. I need to, let's open this. Ooh. Let's grab you out. Let's grab you. So, once again, we run into this issue. I cannot get clipping, like clipped docking ports to work, but I have, especially since we're kind of hiding this, I have been able to get them to clip outside of the container and still work. So that's what we're going to kind of do here. So we're going to bring this to where it's supposed to be. Set them there. So like doing that, they go all wonky and they try and rip me in 7 different directions. But if I do this, and they just stick out a little bit, it seems to still work. And that'll give us another, a little bit more oomph. Hopefully that'll be enough. So we can get rid of this one. Make sure these are off good. It was better to do the top one first, wasn't it? Let's get this, do this. There we go. And then we're gonna tag you. Ooh. Gotta be careful, because if you, when you're in clip symmetry, clip rotation or clip move, and you move it, I don't know about you guys, but mine has a tendency of just out of position just a slight bit. That'll also throw things off, so you kind of want to make sure you're in the right. How do I just like that? There we go. And hopefully that works. We're also going to grab this. Oh no. Grab this, because that's going to go into the back. Because I want the back to be at least as strong, if not stronger. Set that there. Okay. So that's all there. I'm going to set that there, take this off, and get rid of you. We're going to take this impulse drive. Set it like that. And then I wanted to do this. Hold on. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. There. And I wanted to do this. And this. And then that way we kind of have, just like our original drone, kind of have an upwards cargo bay. And I can actually, let me see here. If I set this up here, right up top, and then what if I grab this and set you there? Ooh, now we have a 2-decker cargo bay. I like it. I like it. That'll allow us to bring a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. Okay, let's see what's going on. Then I want to be able to stick that on there. Is this all good? Okay. Ooh, I need to move that out because I need to be able to access those. Can't have it that close. So we're going to be covering everything anyways. Let's move it this way so I can do this. Smack that on there. Boom. All right. I think it's starting to look good. I might move these down a little bit. Hold on. Keep doing that. I always hit C to change it every single time, so. There we go. Okay, okay. Close. There's just certain things that I gotta be able to get to. Like, actually, I can do most of it with action groups, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. So we'll go to here. And we're gonna toggle. There we go. For right now, I want to close. Okay. What's our weight looking like? That's not too shabby. What's our propulsion looking like? Still a little bit off. All right, so we need to move everything back a little bit. Just a wee bit. Not what I wanted. Really? Weight's not moving? There we go. Sometimes it just like glitches and stays. Okay, a little bit further. Nope, not what I want to move. There we go. And then let's double check our propulsion again, because we moved some stuff. Now, what happens if I take this and move it this way? How far do I have to go to get it dead center? Ooh, I gotta go far. I gotta go kind of far. Alright, so Control Z. What? Control Z. There we go. Let's try something. Okay, okay. We're learning. What if I do this? That. And then... Ooh, that's a lot of weight that way, though. And I don't want that. I mean, I don't really care, but I don't really want that. So maybe... That not change the way down. Come on, move with me, bruh. Work with me. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's better. It gets so messed up sometimes. If I move this back to there. There we go. Now, let's look at propulsion. Way too high. I move it. No, 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 no. Not what I wanted. I move this. There. This. Yeah, no matter what way I do it, I've kind of set myself into a... Oh, wait, I wanted to do this. Come on. Oh, is my computer messing up? It's like, no, you cannot do any of these things. Thanks. Jesus. I mean, that's as... There we go. And okay, what am I looking at? I mean, that's pretty dead on all around. So what we're gonna do is go to this, make sure this is back up to 100. Good. Goody gumdrops, goody gumdrops. Save before it crashes again. All right. Think we're ready for some testing? Let's do some testing. We saved. Let's launch the USS McConaughey. Again. What is this, Flight 2? Technically Flight 2, but I guess it's Flight 3 because we crashed. Obviously, there's some like missing areas and stuff. We're just gonna, you know, use our imagination because a lot of that's gonna be covered after testing. I just wanted you guys to see me building it, not just see it when it was done. All right, so we got this. Test one. Let's turn on the lights real quick. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, test one. Ooh, and Jeb is in the cockpit. So once again, we're getting G-force, but we're not getting liftoff. Why not? Am I too close, too far? Interesting. Well, let's add some thrusters, you know. Falls. Okay, why? Is it just too heavy, huh? 4 people are gonna be too much? Let's see here. Gonna probably have to do all of this over again, which is not the funnest, but that's why we call it testing, folks. Because you do it over and over and over again. Let's take you off and look at you. Let's sometimes you get really good results just by separating these a little bit more, just a slight bit, like, because there's definitely a sweet spot. Didn't want that to happen. Oh, of course. All right. So, well, we had to do it anyways. I didn't want any of that to happen, but looks like it was destined to be. Get it in there, 1. Then we're going to rotate it again. And move it into position again. There we go. And there we go. Now, put this back. Oh, let's close these real quick because I don't actually open them. Set that on there. Everything is going to be off once again. So, oh yeah, everything is totally off once again. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's should just be that, right? Should just be 2. Then just a little bit back. That should be pretty much perfect. All right. Everybody ready for test 4, 5, 6? I don't know which one it is. I don't even know anymore. Let's give it a test. All right, so we've separated the docking ports just a little bit. It's coming together. It actually has come together nicer so far than I expected. Once we get like all of the tweaks out of it, doesn't help that we have to fly it this way because we don't have robotics yet, but see, I'm trying to lift off. Give it some time. Sometimes it just takes a second. It might be able to lift off by itself. Come on, get up there. It so wants to. If I go like this, oh, I didn't even. Really want to, I'm barely getting off the ground. It's like full thrust. I mean, it's going up, but as soon as I kill that, it's going to come back down very, very fast. I mean, it takes the hit very nice, like, lands. but we're getting somewhere. This is definite. We're definitely getting somewhere. I mean, look at that. That wasn't a bad landing. I don't have any auto struts in yet, so everything's just kind of sitting on itself. I got one like real strut in there. I don't even know if it's still there. Probably gone now. Oh, is that doing that again? We should figure that out. Oh, it is. It's definitely lifting. So we gotta combine it. That might help. But I think I'm gonna have to go to 6. I really do, and that's kind of annoying. I don't want to have to go to 6. That's a lot. Shouldn't have to. Can I? And just set that back. That might be perfect. So let's we'll take that off. So we got 4 in there now. Let's open. I don't think putting them apart or putting them back together is going to make a lick of difference at this point. So the only thing I can think of is go to 6. For a full authentic lift, we got to go to 6. All right, and then we got to pull them apart so that obviously they're going to be sticking out inside, but that shouldn't be an issue for us really, other than, you know, moving this monstrosity. Okay, actually I want to do this first. Give me this and just set it over there. Okay, and then I need to flip it so it goes right there. I need to listen, guys, if it doesn't work with 6, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's just, oh, come on. It's not what I wanted. If it doesn't work with 6, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, honestly, I don't know what to tell you guys at this point. It's all ridiculousness. I thought 3 would work. Silly me. Alright, and then I gotta be able to get underneath. Oh no! Get underneath that and pull it down. I saw a little bit better with the, like, a far distance, so we'll do that, and we'll call it vertical impulse drive. Jesus, it's big. Actually want you. Oh. I mean, that'll definitely stabilize the thing, but it'll draw so much energy and weight. Not what I want. Can I put it on just one? That would be awesome. Can I just do this? Yes. That works. That works great because it puts it on like either side. All right, so we're gonna tap that in there, and then the next thing we want to do is connect you to you. Right? We can probably do that better. Connect you to you. And then that way it should lift better without trying to run away. Let's see if we can put another one here just to, I mean, we can use auto struts as well, so we can do that. Just auto strut to heaviest part, root part, and we'll just do heaviest part. Then we'll have, I want to do the parent, that way it's kind of then I want this to the grandparent. Good. That's all connected. All right, so now that. And then it should just be moving it around. Like the whole thing. There we go. If I move this to there, then this should already be there. Yeah. All right, so we're actually kind of getting somewhere. Hopefully this works. Jesus, McConaughey. It's gotta be difficult. Oh, hey, what's going on? I can hear again. Hey, what's going on? Was my mic out for a little bit? I know I disappeared for a slight bit. Bohica Monkey, what is up? I didn't even see you sneak in. I got a weird setup right now. I gotta get everything fixed. But it's working. It's going. What's going on, guys? So we're actually getting somewhere with the USS McConaughey. It's actually hopefully this takes off by itself. Please take off by yourself. Its rear drive isn't as powerful as its main drive now, which I might swap out, but we'll see. Save. Let's launch. See if we can take flight with just impulse, because I would really like a 0.99 with impulse, or at least a 1 with impulse, so I can use the thrusters for little things, but I don't have to use them for big maneuvers and stuff. All right. Test. Oh God. Is it gonna go? Sometimes it'll go. Sometimes. Yeah. No. Doesn't look like it's gonna go. Let's give it a little bit of thrust. Okay. That's a one tick. Quarter thrust. 1/3 thrust. 1/2 thrust. Still not getting off the ground. Sometimes I'm sticky, so it's gonna take everything I have. But see, that's a problem, because I obviously don't have enough delta V to get into orbit. I have a lot of delta V, but once this happened, so loud. Oh yeah. Okay, so you're telling me that the game is very loud? Let's bring that way down then. Let's do another test. How's that going for so loud with the game? Because I'm running at full speed now. Oof. Yeah, that broke apart. Very good. Okay, good. That's good to hear. Because sometimes it does get loud, especially the closer you get to these crafts. I am disappointed. Let's see here. So it was going so good, but it's too heavy the way it is. So I have to lighten it up, like, a lot. And the best way I can think of to do that is to reduce this guy, change things around. Okay, so those are just empty, so I don't need those. That I'm not going to deal with. This guy, however, is important. And then these guys, I'm going to have to do those again. We're starting over. Big Boomza. Yeah, that was actually a small Boomza. Small Boomza. Alright, so I kind of want to bring this guy back a little bit so it's shorter, because we're making a more streamlined vessel now. We're going to make it slightly more streamlined and slightly more front heavy. 1 second. So we have this, and then I want one. I wanted to be able to carry multiple people. So if I stuck a P on the back, it's not really the look I was looking for. Just saying. But like if I stuck a P on the back, that would be 2 people in the P, right? And it's hideous and huge. Is that the same size? So I like the P because it's very reminiscent of the Vostok, where the Vostok was made for one, and it had like this ejection program and all of this stuff, and then they shoved 2 in there, and then they shoved 3 in there, and they're like, yeah, this works. This totally works. They would just remove security protocols as it happened, or as they progressed. They're like, we're putting more people in there? Get rid of the ejection. That's fine. Ooh. So that's actually really good. What happens if I put a cargo bay on the back? And then, ooh, yeah. All right, cool. I don't want it to overflow in the back. So what I'm actually going to do is bring this back as far as I can, and then up a little bit, up just a little bit, because I'm actually going to dip back into this, and it will open as a cargo bay. Yay! Close. Okay. Now this is a little off, and we will rectify that like that. Yes? A little bit of clippage never killed anyone, except a Kerbal or 2. Oh, well, that's not good. Actually, it kind of is. Alright, quick vote here. The way the capsule is sitting right now, I wish it would show you the inside, but it's upside down. So the lights are pointing down, and the Kerbals would be sitting upside down. So that's a problem, right? I don't want that. So we're going to have to undo some things. It looks cool because the lights would be sticking out down, which is awesome, but our Kerbals would be sitting upside down, and I don't think that would be an enjoyable ride. So let's put them right side up, even though they're probably not going to be able to see out the windows anyways. At least they'll be sitting the correct direction. Okay, make sure this is click. And I want it like there. Yeah, yeah, and that's pretty dead center. Actually, I want this a little bit lower. Can we bring it down a little bit? There we go. But it should still be pretty dead center. Good. Okay, now this was the part where I said that they weren't going to be able to see, because I have to still build my launch, or my what are the words that I'm trying to say? Thrusters. I still need to build my thrusters. So I'm going to try and build my thrusters, but keep my weight exactly where it is. And I'm going to try and give my thrusters a lot more fuel, so that I have more delta V. Okay. Okay. There. And there. All right. And then I need 2 of them. I always do that. I don't need... It was like, you need 6? You need 6 of them. Okay, so I actually want to bring this like that. Okay, I mean, it's a little strange to have them so far forward, but this is where the weight is, so that's what matters. Now I'm hoping that I've done this correct, and then I can do this. Oh, 1 and 2 1 and 2. Now I need to put thrusters on there. Trust and trust. So we're looking at a 0.91 with 2,004. Okay. Whoa. That's funny. No. Okay. All right, we're going to do that. Now this time we need to do that. There we go. I need to move this all forward. I'm trying to remember what I need, because, I mean, that's pretty dead center. Everything looks good, but I'm pretty sure I need like 3,600 delta V for Kerbin. And I am super low on delta V if that's the case. So let's see here. I need a lot more delta V. I need almost 1,000 more delta V if I'm correct. So yeah, so Kerbin, from orbit to Kerbin, you're looking at a delta V of 3,400, and I'm at a delta V of 2,400 with not enough weight ratio. So I want to look at some things, just testing, just looking at some ridiculous notions that I have, because these are huge. Like, these are a little too big, but I just want to see the calculations. That means dead center. Whew. 4. What if I bring these down to like 10% thrust? Let's say 15. Okay, 15 and 15. See, it didn't give me any more delta V. I really thought it would give me more delta V. It really reduced. Yeah, you're not getting much delta V out of the changes of that. Okay. Guess it's just a weight to fuel ratio thing. I wonder though, what if I did something a little different? Hold on. So I did it this way. Let's do it like this. Let's give it a little bit more oomph when it comes to weight or fuel. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to help. I don't think. Would it? I'm losing my mind. Can't lose something you already lost. I mean, that's better already by a lot. If I reduce this to like 50, do I get better delta V out of it? No, I'm actually getting worse delta V. No, I'm getting the same delta V. Right? Because that's not changing anything. No. Okay. Still getting the same amount of delta V no matter how much I do that. So, what if I do, but if I do these, then I just don't get enough, anywhere near enough delta V, do I? 2004, oh, okay, so it's more. But if I add like these guys, say I add those guys, 24, doesn't exactly need to be thrust-wise capable of taking off or landing itself or taking itself off of Kerbin. Why is that like slightly off? Why does that look off? That is off. There. That's why it looked off. It is off. Doing that puts me at a ratio of 1. It should give me an almost so irritating. There we go. That should be perfect. So, let's do some testing. Back to the testing board. Only able to take 2 at a time, but that's okay. It is a shuttle after all. Let's save the USS McConaughey. And actually, we got to put some gear on here. I took all of the landing gear off. There we go. I think it looks better with the more gear than the less gear. Like, one little gear sitting there is like, meh. But if you have like a bunch of gear or a couple of gear, it's like, yeah, I land here, you know. All right, let's launch this scarab beetle looking thing. See what happens. Based on the weight, it should all be. Oh, I don't have anything strutted. It's all dangly. That's all right. It doesn't weigh too much. So test 1. Well, we don't have those set up, so that's okay. Do this. We're pointing the right direction. That's all that matters. Really? It's not enough. It's really not enough. I'm still too heavy. Because if I have to rely on these to get me out of the atmosphere, well, I can rely on these to get me, like, into orbit. Put, like, a docking clamp on there for refuel. But it really just does not want to go up. Alright, let's kill these for right now. Was that even working? Yeah. But it's not showing G-forces. Okay. Usually it does. Alright, so that's... Okay. That should lift me off the ground, because I have a 1.0. What? Alright, well, with this it'll lift me off the ground, that's for sure. Off we go. It's lifting nice. Alright, and what we're going to do is this. Come out. I'm going to get some height. I just want to test something real quick. Oh, it's not going to go anywhere. It doesn't have a secondary thrust, so that's not going to happen. All right. I can't believe that doesn't lift. Like, that is upsetting. Maybe I can take 1 passenger. Although that's super upsetting. Just 1 passenger. That's everything. I don't want to lose this, so let's take these and set them there. Let's get rid of this. Can I take 1 backwards passenger? Or maybe 2, depending on how I do this. Let's see here. I should be able to attach these guys to right there. There we go. Nope. I should be able to attach these guys to right there. Alright, and then these guys to there. And then let's... Oh, still in this. I want... Oh, God. Take this off. I need one of you back here. I mean, we're trying, folks. We're seeing... Ooh. Making monstrosities, maybe, but... Trying. Alright, that. I can take this off because I don't need that there. And I don't even really feel like putting a cargo bay on there, but let's see. Let's see what's going on with thrust and propulsion and stuff. All right, so let's move some things around. So that's right there. Then this guy has to come back to like right there. So far, it'll have to come back. I actually want to put something to space these a little bit. Let's put some extra batteries and some extra control. There we go. And let's try this again. Now it's heavier that way. Okay, so this has to be moved. To about there. Once again, this still gonna have to slide up into here. Like this, the only way. Actually, it's not the only way. We can put it in there a little bit, but then we'll take this guy, slide him back, and it will look a little off kilter, but that's okay. It's not supposed to look pretty anyway. Actually, no, because this thing's too heavy already. I'm trying to lighten the load. I don't even know if I am lightening the load. What is my mass? It is 10 tons. So let's throw the cargo bay on there. Because it's super important to have this cargo bay, guys. You don't even know. It's really not. It's not that important at all. We could probably do well without it, but... Oh, you're kidding me. That, like, threw everything off? It did. Threw everything off. Let's see here. Gotta move some things around till they're ready. Let's try that now. That should have brought it right over top. Good. That's kind of over top. I'm gonna have to fix that. Doot 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 doot. All right. That's kind of the interior I was thinking of. I'm gonna have to move these. These are like the bane of my existence. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's see about that. I still think it's going to be way too heavy. Just not getting good lift off of the impulse drive right now. And I'm not quite sure what to do to better that. I'm also kind of running out of time. So, like I said, this might end up being a two-parter, but I think the look of the craft is coming together. The shape, how I want it. I just can't get the bugger off the ground. See, it wants to go. It wants to. I can see it wanting to go. It's just too heavy. Too heavy to be lifting all of that with an impulse drive. Well, getting off the ground isn't very much a problem. It lifts, and it VTOLs quite nicely so far. So let's run that test I was going to run before. And pretty much I want to use as much of my fuel as I can. And actually, I'm going to start this now. Is this drawing magnetic force? I am moving. Moving forwards. See, I definitely wanted this to be a passenger, but it's getting to look like it's going to be one person at a time, which if that's what it is, that's what it is, but kind of hoping it was going to hold more. You can see my impulse drives are working. They're moving me in directions slowly. Probably move me a lot faster if I was, you know. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Probably move me a lot faster if I was out of space more. See how things are jiggling? That's not good. If I was out in space more, it would probably work better, but... see if we can do a landing, even. I haven't done one of these manually, like, for a while. Is there aerodynamic forces going on? Oh, a little bit. A lot of drag. A lot of drag. Alrighty. So we're coming in kind of nice. We're going to cut these off. I don't want any more of that. We're going to... What a break. I broke one of the engines off. Alright. I mean, it kind of worked. It's a stepping stone, but it's too heavy right now. I've got about 20 minutes left. Let's see if we can make... oh, it's not what I wanted. It's not working the way I wanted, and I need robots to make it work the way I wanted, but that's alright. Like I said, I wasn't 100% confident that this is going to work in the first go-round anyways. Let's take this off. Let's take this off and see if we just attach one. Let's see if one will keep us afloat. Let's do... I don't need aerodynamics, but I do need that. So, let's... that is not right. There we go. That's right. And then we're going to take this. Click off. Move it way... oh. I want it dead center with that, and then I got to move this to match that now that I've moved things around. So there we go. So that VIP might be getting a VIP tour anyways. This has become a lot smaller than I expected it to be, but that's okay. Ooh, I'm still off. There we go. That's pretty dead on. I think I can stand to go back just a smidge. There we go. Alright, test 9 million. Actually, there's a couple things I want to do. First of all, I want to add some struts. Some old school struts too, because they work better in my opinion. For some parts. Really? Sometimes they're downright silly. Okay, give me this. There. silly. I also wanted to change this to white. There's a reason for that, but you'll see it later. That will be white and black. There we go. Alright, so strut, 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 strut. I could probably put 2 more controls on there. Not that I need them. It's actually controlling quite well. But, you know, just in case. And for uniformity. Messed everything up again. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Oh, what happened? Well, you're touching stuff, Miller. That's what happened. Ethan. Ethan Scott. Do that. Lots of little adjustments. It has to be perfect. There we go. Nope. There. Now when we move back, oh no, it should be good. Right there, right? It didn't move. This has to move back again. Because I pushed it too far. Expect. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's give this a shot. I don't know how it's going to go. And a lot more has to be done to it, but let's see if we can do like a one-person, almost tour shuttle thing. But it is slightly better because now you can at least you can enter both of the capsules. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go! Lift! You know you want to. You're right there. You're so close. Maybe this is too heavy. I won't need it very much. Like, once we're in space, it's a lot. This small vessel could be moved around a lot easier. Even at 3/4 throttle, it doesn't. Oh, I'm gonna have to move my chat box because I'm blocking my Kerbals here. I'll move it up into this section. Not gonna work. Kabroom. There go all 4 of them. It's just gone. Oh, it's so heavy. Why is it so heavy? Let me see something. $8,900, $8,400. So we're adding 500 kilograms with this thing. If we take it off and just do that, but then we have no forward thrust. I could reduce the weight by getting rid of most of this fuel, but we're going to lose a lot of delta V. Like a lot of delta V. Each time I tick it down, it's like 100. Maybe it should just be a probe that goes to the moon? But I'm trying to do those ferry missions. Suborbital flights. I don't want to have to do 3. Alright. Let's redesign this guy for a different purpose. Instead of doing the ferry missions, I can do the ferry missions with something else, which we'll probably do before we leave. But let's turn this guy into a science vessel and see what we can do. And when I say a science vessel, I'd really... Wait, what is that connecting to? Oh, that's cool. I'd really like to be able to bring a Kerbal up. And maybe by only having one cockpit... Oh. Maybe by only having one cockpit, it'll be light enough. Who knows? Seriously, does somebody know? Because that would be awesome. It'd help a lot. No, but it still needs a reverse thrust. A forward thrust. I mean, it actually doesn't. As long as it lifts, it could fly the whole way like that. It's kind of weird, but I mean, it could. I mean, let's just see if we can get it to lift. Let's do that first. Let's do that. See if we can get it light enough. Because if need be, this can be the vessel that goes to the moon and could be a little hopper for the moon, especially with its control and capability. I'm hoping that'll stay together there. It's a wee bit off. That doesn't want to go any further that way. Bring that just like that. And this back. And then I want to attach struts from here to there. No. From here to there. Nope. Really? Nope. Nope. What is happening? Nope. Nope. It's like no, 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 no. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting closer. What are you even doing? Come on. Ridiculous, I swear. Why is that happening? Okay, well then, we'll do radial from the middle to there. You're kidding me. Radial from the top to there? Why are you trying to go the opposite direction? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Come on, Kerbal, work with me. What is happening? I don't even know what to do. No. I've never had that. Like, it's never done that to me before. Where it's got to be because I'm in the VAB and not the space place. Space plane hangar. close. Closest I've gotten so far. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Alright, stop. See, I'm supposed to be stopping right now. I'll go a little bit longer. Only a little bit longer. Alright. Crazy thing. And now everything's pushed back, so I've got to fix that. Let's see here. Bring that to there. Bring that to there. Get rid of these, which will probably severely change my weight again and move me once again. Oh my god. It's killing me. Like, even a slight change in the weight. Because this vessel's not that heavy. Shouldn't be that difficult to take off. I don't know what's going on. Like 6 should be definitely doing it. I think maybe because it's clipped in, I'm running into some issues, but 6 should be enough. Let's see here. Do I want it farther apart or closer together? Let's maybe a smidge farther apart. We'll do this. Here we go. Let's give it a shot. I'm not giving up on you, McConaughey. The USS McConaughey will fly. Maybe not in this episode, but it will fly eventually. It has flown. It's just not extremely promising. I might put some thrusters on the back there. So, especially if this works, like, the whole point is it to take off by its lonesome. See, I'm not even getting up with that. Straight now. Alright, guys. This has not worked so far. I'm not sure why. It's just everything is too heavy. I might have to make a much smaller vehicle. Let me test something. Hold on a second. I want to, because it's upsetting me at this point. We're just doing testing anyways. What? Anyways. Set orbit. Just put me in orbit around the Earth real quick, or Kerbin. So, which way is prograde? There we go. I want to see how fast we move prograde. I kind of have to go quick because we don't have much time. Alright. So, let's look at this. See, in space, it's actually not that fast. But it's moving. It's moving as fast as a small thruster would. Wow, that is really not moving that fast. What is going on? See, this is why I like having robotics for these types of Kraken drives. They really help out with how close or far they have to be. Hold on. Vert flight. Vert to vehicles. I'm going to put them a little closer together. See if that helps a little bit more. See if that's not our issue. Maybe they're too far apart. There we go. Give that a shot. Like I said, I'm already supposed to be done streaming, so I'm trying to kind of wrap this thing up. So I'll start saying my goodbyes, kind of. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you like the new lookout. I greatly appreciate you guys, and I'm trying to make it look as nice as possible for you. Let's see here. Up we go. Still not enough. Let's see how much thrust it takes. I mean, slightly less thrust. Let's do this. Set orbit. I didn't even get to like making the outside of the ship yet, which is unfortunate because I was kind of hoping to. Making it look pretty and stuff, but let's test that. That seems to be going a little faster. Not much, but a little. Obviously, if I were to that's pretty quick, but it's using up so much fuel. It's annoying. I'm gonna have to think on this design, guys. I mean, it's getting there, but it's really not being nice about it. Let's drop that down just a little bit. See if that, like, I'm telling you, the distance it is away means a lot. You can have a warp drive that moves, or impulse drive that moves really fast if you can narrow that stuff in. It's another thing I wanted to see, and we'll test it just before we end the stream. See, that actually looks like it put more pressure on things. Let's do no, see, I'm not getting liftoff at the same. Slightly less. Yeah, we're gonna have to revisit the USS McConaughey. I'm also very upset. I'm not happy about the fact that it's not a cargo plane. I definitely wanted it to be a cargo ship, at least have more than one person. I almost thought about making it like a 6 ship, but this is just not doing what I needed to. So I'm gonna have to do some more testing and figure it out. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to test. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Science? Yes. So I actually found out recently that if you stick one of these on your vessel, it should give you a whole bunch of information about stuff that you like. Because when you're in Sandbox, apparently it just gives it to you. You don't need to use this item. That's what this item does. Is it's supposed to give you a readout of everything. It's supposed to be what gives you your engines and or like your engineering readouts. So let's see. I don't know how much it. Yes. See, now that I've added that, I have this. But is it drawing battery? Doesn't seem to be drawing battery because I have nothing to recharge my battery. Oh, it is very slightly. Constant battery drain. Can I turn it off? Verbose simulation log? No, aim camera? No, I don't want to aim camera. Alright, well, that worked, so that's good to see. And I mean, the ship works, and I could definitely make like a terrestrial McConaughey, but I really want it under impulse so it can go, it will eventually be able to take people to the moon. The Mun, and Minimus, and Minimum, wherever. Alright guys, but that is unfortunately all the time I have for today. We are going to be back and continuing on. We started this build of the Starship USS McConaughey, and we will refine it. I'll do maybe some off-screen testing, just so when I come back I actually know it's going to work. This time it was a complete from the get-go. I had an idea in my head, but I haven't actually tested any of it. Now we've tested quite a bit of it. And we have a vessel that takes off. Like, it definitely takes off. Unfortunately, I don't think it can take off without both engines, actually. But with both engines, we can achieve liftoff in VTOL fashion. Actually, I don't want to go that way. Do that every time. I want to go that way. Every time. Ooh, don't go too high. Okay, and then still want that. Ooh, this way, this way, this way. Can I do it? Guys, I very much doubt that I'm going to be able to. Especially like that. Jesus. Slow down. Slow down. Whoa, wrong way. Wrong way. And I want to go this way. Oh no. Come on, come on. Do it, 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 do it. Oh! That's not what I told you to do. Stop. Alright. We have touchdown on the VAB. Actually, especially since we're going to recover this, I think there's a crew report. Can I EVA? All hatches are obstructed. By what? There's absolutely... Oh, it might be this, because I'm two in there. Oh well. We'll recover it and get that tiny, tiny bit of science. Oh, I should have done the other science. Oh well, whatever. We're going to be landing on the VAB again with the McConaughey. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I had actually a lot of fun putting this together. We will continue the construction of the USS McConaughey as well as many other ships, but you can kind of see how the ships that we're going to be building around the impulse drive are not going to be your conventional rocket ships, not your conventional spaceships. Kind of your conventional like sci-fi spacey ships, but not your conventional rocket ships. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been Ethan Scott with Kerbal Space Program, and we are progressing through the storyline using Impulse and Hyper. I don't know if I'm going to call it a hyperdrive, because Hyper is faster than the speed of light too. So I don't know. Hyper Star, no, BIOS calls it a star drive. I don't know. We'll call it something, but Impulse and Hyper for now, Kraken drives to progress through the story, and we're going to act like that is the technology we're pursuing instead of like bigger, more powerful rockets, and see how society will progress from there. I appreciate you guys joining me. I will catch you next time, and as always, I'll catch you on the flip side. What up, monkey? Glad you liked it. I'll be back for more.